Hello everyone, Jurassic Man here, and today we're going to be doing a review on, in my opinion, the last carnivore in the Roarivore collection I have at the moment, the Metriacanthosaurus. I don't know why I did that, but I just wanted to do it for fun. Say it with me, Metriacanthosaurus. That is the best known way to say it, Metriacanthosaurus. Or just Megalosaur. I think it's a Megalosaur. Either way, this is my final review on the Roarivores line for now until I get the Sinoceratops. After that, I will complete the Roarivores line. But right now, I finished all the carnivores and just still need some herbivores left. So, let's get right to it. So, being that it is one of the very first Roarivores we get out of the line, the Metriacanthosaurus has seen some criticisms over the time. One impressive thing about this is that the Metriacanthosaurus is one of the few dinosaurs from the original novel, I think, and of the first movie, to finally get a toy that hasn't been seen on screen yet. For now. But unless, this is the only Metriacanthosaurus toy we have in this collection. And yes, only. There isn't any minifigures, no mention of it except in the movies. And of course, promotional ads from the fourth installment. But still, the Metriacanthosaurus finally got a toy and is already dealing with criticism. But hey, first come, first stoop here. We'll probably see more iterations later on in the line. But for now, we got this. So it comes in this very odd pose. When I first saw it, I could have sworn the tail was a lot more down. But from first impressions, this is pretty cool. This is the second time I've seen a Metriacanthosaurus that isn't damaged inside of his box. I've seen it once in Walmart, and that was about it. But overall, I feel like this is a really well done, well made toy. Whoever made this, applause to them, because the amount of details on this guy and the just overall design of it makes it look both retro and pretty plausible, since in reality we don't actually have a Metriacanthosaurus skull. I don't think there's ever been one found. So overall look, I say, is pretty okay, since facial reconstruction is mainly based on close relatives. But let's get to the science part out, since some people complain about it. I am not. But you need education. So, let's get right to it. So the figure itself has a couple of joints, at least 4 as I see. Only 4 joints in the entire body, both the legs and the arms. Unlike the Ceratosaurus and the rest, or like the rest, except the Ceratosaurus, it does not have a movable tail as it is mainly sculpted just to snap inside. It does have extending joints out, such as leg pivots and arm pivots. The legs could go all the way around. I've already tried it, so yeah, I'm okay with it. And only this leg hinders from the sculpt itself, but I say that's pretty fine. The arms go around too, however they get hindered from the sculpt on both sides, as you can see here. This one is a little bit more prominent when it comes to his swivel joint, right there. Unlike the other one, which is pretty well hidden, you know, so and so. This one is not. You can blatantly see it right there. See? And it does have a joint in the mouth, which is also the action feature, which there's no batteries in, but I'll put some batteries too, because the Metriacanthosaurus is one of the first 4 that has some unique roars, minus one that isn't a T-Rex or an Indominus Rex. So yeah. Sculpt wise, this guy is pretty well made sculpt. If they gave it a better coloration, I'm not saying this is the worst coloration. Coloration wise, this is pretty okay. Just not what I was expecting for the first Megalosaurus. Maybe blue colors on there. But yeah, coloration wise, it's alright. But sculpt wise, it's impressive. The amount of details on the top row of the back impresses me more. The folded layers of skin and scales coming all the way down to the midsection of the end of the tail right there. Little osteoderm bumps, I guess you could say that, right underneath. No, not a lot of textures underneath the body. Only in the bottom jaw right there. If you can see. Has that nasty thing back again. Lovely jubbly. Borrowing that for someone. No paint on the dew claw. And the claws themselves on the hands are not painted either. Only the toe claws. And this is where the controversy starts. Because the toe claws are in the curved form instead of just plain out flat like many of the other dinosaurs. Except the Roarivores, which also has that. It just doesn't look right to some people. To me, I don't mind. If it does bother me soon, maybe I might cut these off and add some epoxy claws. Pretty sure everyone could do that. Let's get this guy out. There's a little plastic strap. I'll show you how to do that in a later video, or just do it yourself, you lazy chucks. But yeah, the mouth itself is of course locked in this open position. And it actually is very well detailed inside the mouth, as you can see. It has nice sculpting on the rough tongue and the back of the mouth. Let's see if you can see that closely. And a nicely made tongue. It's a little flat in there, but alright. And so are the little stretchy gum parts on the body. And here's another controversy. It's the Megalosaurus' head. And like I just said, we don't really have a good idea of what his head would look like, just basing off on other relatives of his family. But this overall head is pretty nicely made. It has a nice, distinct look for a distinct dinosaur that doesn't venture too far close to the T-Rex. But another controversy I'm going to say right here is his lower jaw. When it's closed, it looks fine. See? When the mouth is closed, it looks fine. It's just when it opens it looks weird. Looks like the jaw is slightly dislocated around here. However, if you close it in like that, that looks nice. I think what gives the illusion of it having a messed up jaw are these back teeth right here. Usually for dinosaurs or just animals in general, the back teeth will be a lot smaller while the front teeth will be better for grabbing meat and ripping off. But here, it looks like it bites straight to the back of the mouth first. So I guess that's where that part of the controversy is. But overall, the Megalosaurus is a pretty nice figure. It's a pretty nice dinosaur to have in your collection. If you're going for collectible, or just collecting the main lines itself, Megalosaurus is obviously not one to miss. But if you want to get a dinosaur that's from the first movie but hasn't made an appearance or a toy yet, then now you go for the Megalosaurus. So basic overall, the Megalosaurus is a very nice figure and a very nice toy to have in your collection. Not saying that it's one of my favorites, but it's one of the best looking toy for Megalosaurus so far. That isn't some cheap knockoff looking toy. So let's get right into comparisons. So what score would I give the Metriacanthosaurus? Well, the Metriacanthosaurus is sort of a hit or miss in my opinion. I mean, if you really want to collect all the dinosaurs or the Roarivores in the Jurassic World line from Mattel, I would get it. But if you just want like a really good Metriacanthosaurus toy, so far I don't know any good ones at the moment. This is probably the only good one I know of at the moment. But if there is a better one, then maybe you should get the better one. But overall, it's a very well made toy. Not a bad one, just an iffy one in my opinion. But I'll give it a score. My best score for it would be a 4 out of 5. It's mainly due to the coloring and the way the jaw is and the claws and many a lot of nitpicks that is given to it. I'm going to have to agree with some of them, yeah. But overall, it's a very well made toy and it's very fun to have, even if a kid doesn't know it, or doesn't know how to spell it, or anyone who knows how to even say his name. Metriacanthosaurus, 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 Metriacanthosaurus. I did it 5 times. So, anyways, hope you guys liked this review. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and see you guys next time.